Today I'm here with my second video on analytical paragraphs, part 2. This is specially made for children of class 10 and also for the children who want to appear for the IELTS exam. An analytical paragraph is a form of descriptive writing which is written on the basis of a given chart, graph, data outline, clues, table, etc. When writing an analytical paragraph, one should remember to describe the facts in the best possible manner and to cover the information provided. The analytical paragraph has to be written in around 100 to 120 words. So the paragraph must use clear and crisp language along with providing complete details of the chart given in the question. There will be an internal choice given. You need to attempt one question out of the two questions of analytical paragraphs given as choice. The question carries 5 marks. Now let us see the format of an analytical paragraph. An analytical paragraph should be divided into 3 parts. The best way of writing is when you have this paragraph divided into 3 parts. The first part is the introduction. The second is the body or the content, main content with all the details. And the third part is the conclusion. Now in the introduction, we have to explain in 1 or 2 lines the subject of the graph, table or the data that is given in the question. For introduction, you can start with the following phrases. The chart given above describes, or you can start with the table suggests, or the line graph shows. You can also start by the data given provides information about, and even if there is a pie chart, you can begin writing with the pie chart illustrates, and so on. So these can be the starting lines of your introduction paragraph. Now let us see the body of the analytical paragraph. This is to explain in detail what the graph is about, use relevant figures, explain trends, make comparisons and contrasts, divide into subparagraphs if required. Now for describing trends, use phrases and words like pattern of growth, rapidly doubled, skyrocketed, striking, increase, peaked, soaring rates, declined, plummeted, leveled off, stagnated, fluctuate, starting to rise, starting to fall, drop down, slightly. All these words and phrases can be used when you have to describe trends and phrases. For describing quantities, use this various styles: 48% off, 1/3 off, nearly 1/4 off, almost 80%, majority, an average, twice as much, almost equal, the highest, the lowest, very close to 2%, roughly, approximately 5% off, just under 3%, etc. So when you read or study the line graph, the bar graph or the table, whatever is given in the question, study it well and use these words and phrases to make your paragraph impressive. Now if you want to establish relationship or contrast, we can use phrases like relationship between, similarly, in contrast with, in comparison to, but in the opposite case, however, whereas, when it comes to, as opposed to, while, striking difference, noticeable difference, etc. All these words and phrases in the body of the analytical paragraph will make your paragraph very impressive for the reader. It will also bring out the proper meaning as to what your study is. The analysis will be very clear and crisp if you use these words and phrases. Now, when you write the conclusion, we should know what should be there in the conclusion. So, conclude the paragraph giving the overall view or summary of the paragraph. So, overall view means the gist of whatever you have studied or you have made an analysis on. For conclusion and other connecting phrases, use overall, subsequently, in all, in a nutshell, for the chart given, in short, striking changes, including, therefore, etc. Now let us see sample question 1. I have 2 questions solved over here for you. I have 2 questions in my video first part of data analytical paragraphs. Please go through that too for more examples. I will give the link of the part 1 video in the description box of this video. Now let us quickly see the question of this video. The following table shows details about the internet activities for 6 categories for different age groups. Write an analytical paragraphs describing the table in 100 to 120 words. Now when you study, you will just see how this table has been made and what is the study. You will see all about the activities of teens, the people in 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s and 70 plus. These are the age groups, and here we have how many people, how many percentage of people of the teenagers are interested in watching news or in online games or downloading matter, product research, buying a product and searching for people on net. So let us see the activities of all and then see how I have tried to solve this. Hello everyone. Today I'm here with my second video on analytical paragraphs, part 2. This is specially made for children of class 10 and also for the children who want to appear for the IELTS exam. In a nutshell, so this is the gist or the conclusion. In a nutshell, the table suggests that teenagers most likely spend time downloading and playing games. On the other side, older people are interested in researching and buying products. People spend the least amount of time searching for other people online. So this was my solution to the first question. I have another for you. Now, since we all know this pandemic is going on due to COVID-19 and many people have expired, many people have unfortunately seen death, and here we have a graph showing the death rate of COVID-19 patients with pre-existing ailments. Write an analytical paragraph in about 100 to 120 words. Now there are some pre-existing conditions here. We see that people who were suffering from heart disease, there were 10.5% people who died out of the total people who died due to COVID-19. 7.3 was the death rate of diabetic people. Chronic respiratory disease, the people having this ailment, the death rate was 6.3%. It was 6% for the people suffering from high blood pressure. The cancerous people, the death rate was 5.6%. And the people who did not have any ailment, they did not have any pre-existing condition, their death rate was very low. That was 0.9%. So that was just below 1%, not even 1%. So let us see how I have written my analysis, and let's give a read to it. The graph provides information regarding the death rate of COVID-19 patients with pre-existing conditions. It depicts that death rate varies greatly from 10.5% for the people who were heart patients to 0.9% for the people who did not have any pre-existing ailment. So this was the introduction of what is there in the graph. Now let us go deep into it. My second paragraph, the data clearly illustrates that the death rate of heart patients skyrocketed to 10.5%, followed by the diabetic patients having the death rate of 7.3%. However, the same for the people suffering from chronic respiratory diseases, high blood pressure and cancer ranges from 6.3% to 5.6%. Now let us see sample question 1. I have 2 questions solved over here for you. I have 2 questions in my video first part of data analytical paragraphs. Please go through that too for more examples. I will give the link of the part 1 video in the description box of this video. Now let us quickly see the question of this video. The following table shows details about the internet activity. If you have still not subscribed my channel, please subscribe my channel and also press the bell icon for the latest notifications. Do take good care of yourself. Goodbye.